1, 2. Hey everyone, welcome back to Music with Ryan. Thank you for joining me. In this week's feature lesson, we're going to take a look at the classic old time and bluegrass tune Wildwood Flower, done in the key of C. And as you just saw and heard there, I played through two arrangements. One an intermediate where we kind of mix Carter style and flat picking together, and then the second time through is certainly an advanced arrangement where it primarily is focused on flat picking, all right? Now, if you want to access the full-length version, that's just a preview here, click the link down there in the description and it will shoot you onto my website. This lesson is going to come with over 35 minutes of video, downloadable PDF tabs, notation, Guitar Pro 6 file, plus 4 speeds of audio backing tracks with and without the lead part, so you can work your speed up. Now, if you really like the way I teach and approach learning, check out being a premier member at the site for a monthly, quarterly, or yearly fee. You can access this lesson and over 400 videos just like it, plus all 3 of my courses and the Sound Slice software, which is essentially a looper and a slowdowner. You can do all of that while watching the sheet music in the video go by, so it's a very powerful practice tool available over there for premier members. For now, we're going to start walking through the first few measures of the intermediate version for Wildwood Flower. We'll bring the camera on in, put the tabs on the screen. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. All right, so let's go ahead and start breaking down Wildwood Flower, the intermediate version here first. We'll put the first few measures up on the screen. And I got a pickup there on beat 3, so the first 2 markings in the staff are quarter note rests. And then also make note that the markings below the staff are pick directions. So the staples are down and the V's are up. And the rule of thumb is down strokes on down beats and up strokes on the up beats, or the ands, okay? So let me play those first 3, and then we'll break them on down. It sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Ended on the downbeat of measure 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, so again, we had that pickup on beat 3, and it starts on the 2nd fret of the D string. And then we're going to go to the 3rd fret. Just quarter notes there. So, and they're both downstrokes, as you see, written below. And then the next measure, we're going to go to open G, and I'm going to finger my whole C chord. The melody, again, is on the open G. And then we're going to strum. You see the 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, and it's beamed together. It's 2 8th notes, and it tells us we're going to strum. And then 0 2 hammer on the G, and then 1st fret on the B. That's a quarter note right there. So, and let's go on to the next measure. 0 2 hammer on the D, strum, then 2 3 hammer on the D, and then back to 2nd fret on the D. So that's the opening phrase there. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then we'll go on to the next few measures there, 4, 5, and 6. And they sound like this. 2, ready, go. there in measure 6, we have a repeat, right? We have actually a first ending, and it's going to repeat back to measure 2. So you see the 1 with the bracket above it, and we're going to go from that very last note in measure 6 to the very first note in measure 2. Okay, so last note in measure 6 to the first note in measure 2. So that 2-3 on the D string there is kind of the pickup, right? But it's in the first ending this time. That's the pickup again. That's going to take us to the downbeat of measure 2. So let me break down these 3 measures here. On measure 4, we've got the open D, and then I'm fingering my G chord there. So I'll open D and then strum that G, and then 0-2 hammer on the A, then open D, open G. So right here, I want this passage to really be connected and sustain over into the next measure. You can hear that open G note go into the next measure, in the D note for that measure a little bit. And then measure 5, I'm going to land on the 3rd fret of the A, make my C chord, then strum, and then a little C run here, kind of like your G run a little bit. Open D, 1st fret D, hammer 2, open G, and then the next measure, 1st fret on the B, it's a C note, and then we strum, and here's the pickup in to repeat. 2-3 on the D string. Okay, so there's the first part of the tune here, and then so the second time, because we have a first ending and a second ending, the second time we're going to go from measure 5, the last note in measure 5, to the first note in measure 7. You'll see there's a 2 with a line above it, okay, and that indicates it's the second ending. So, and it still kind of ends the same, but there will be a pickup, as you see in measure 7, that takes us in to the B part. Okay, so again, the first time we go all the way through measure 6, we go to measure 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we hop to measure 7 for the second ending. So let me play those. Let me play the first A part here twice, so you can see what it all sounds like in context. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Pickup. Okay, probably not on the screen right there yet, but again, going into that second ending. All right, so let's move forward when you're ready to measure 7, 8, and 9. All right, so I got 7, 8, and 9 on the screen now. Let me play those for you. Again, ending the A part and going into the B part here. So here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. All right, so measure 7, again, it's the second ending here. So we went from measure 5, the last note of measure 5, to the first note of measure 7. It's a quarter note on the B string, 1st fret B string, and we strum, and then it's 1st fret B, and 3rd fret B. And I'm going to use the pinky because it's free. You could use your 3rd finger. You could hop it down. That's probably a little bit of a wasted movement. If your pinky's not strong, you can certainly do that, but I'm going to use the pinky since it's free. And then in measure 8, the B part officially begins. We have the open E string, and we strum. And then we have little 8th note run here. Open E, 1st fret, open, 3rd fret B. And again, using the pinky on that 3rd fret B note. Down, 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 up, down, up. And then the next measure is pretty simple here. We're gonna go 1st fret B, strum, G string open, strum. So no movement in the left hand there needed at all, right? And I know it says a C7 chord there, and I'm not fingering that C7 chord. Now, if I was playing rhythm, not taking my lead, I would do the C7 chord, but since I'm kind of playing the lead, quote unquote, the lead, right, or taking the solo, I'm not going to put it in there because it makes the fingering a little tricky, and the melody isn't on that note there. It's on the open G, so I want to bring that forward. But again, if I was playing rhythm, I would certainly put that C7 into place there. So those 3 measures one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, let's move forward when you're ready here. 1, 2, 3.